PSA. Sensitive topics about rape and SA. Guys, it's been really difficult for me lately, and I just wanted to come out with this story that I've been keeping bottled up inside of me. So a couple of months ago, T-Pose J and his friends raped me. It was a late afternoon in Kentucky, and I was just walking on the street, and I just wanted to come back home. But then I heard footsteps behind me. It was very loud because the person was fat. As the person came closer, I froze in fear and I couldn't move. He eventually came close enough to grab me. I felt his greasy hands on my shoulders. As I looked up, I saw him. T-Pose J. It was him. It was too obviously him. He licked his lips and gave me a sinister grin and said, "Will you be my little Princess Peach?" I was so incredibly scared and I felt unbelievably uncomfortable. I quickly ran into the woods nearby to lose him. Luckily, because he is very overweight, I was able to outrun him easily. But when I got there, I could hear Vernal Panda scream out loud, "I love children," and forcing trans people to sleep with me. But then I bumped into two people. As I look up, I see Dom C and some Chinese guy. Domk says, well, seems like we have stumbled upon a snack." And the Chinese guy started speaking some kind of ancient Chinese language that was buried ages ago. Although I did understand that this Chinese person's name was XP Animation. I screamed out really loudly. Then they proceeded to insert both of their girthy meat sabers inside of my saliva factory. Thankfully, I twisted and pulled and got out of there. Eventually, I found myself inside of a trailer park, and in the distance I saw a bunch of motorcycles and automobiles coming my way. Then I saw Minty Talk come out of the automobile, and he said, "Hey, cabron." I think he was some kind of Mexican gangster of Cholo. He also said, "No te metas con mis chocs femeninos o de lo contrario te cuidaremos." I didn't understand Mexican, so I just ran away, but his cholos were coming for me and shooting. Thankfully, a friendly stranger let me hide in their house. But then I realized I was in Vernal Panda's home, and I saw Pai Bai tied up in a chair and screaming. Vernal Panda then yelled very loudly in my ear, "I still love children," and forcing trans people to sleep with me. Because of how loud he yelled in my ear, I got severe tetanus and couldn't hear anything for a while. Vernal Panda then grabbed me aggressively and put me on a chair next to Pai Bai, where he would proceed to touch me in very not okay areas. But thankfully, Minty Talk's Cholos crashed into the house and killed Vernal Panda and Pai Bai. I quickly escaped through a window and was back on the streets. I then saw some kind of British driller come up to me with dagger, and he shouted, "Run your shoes, fam! Run them now!" I figured out that this British person was called Charlie, but right in the nick of time, behind him appeared T-Pose J, and he grabbed him by the baedunkers and yelled, "There you are, Princess Peach!" I took the chance to run away once again, and I found a nearby police station. I ran into the police station and reported the crime, but they were all T-Pose J fans and didn't want to listen to me. Absolutely distraught, I ran back home and cried myself to sleep. For years, I've been keeping this secret and didn't have the courage to speak out. But I've had enough, and today was the day I would tell the world the truth about T-Pose J. Now that I finally have this off my breasts, I hope you all scrutinize T-Pose J and his friends for doing these horrible things to me. Make sure to like and smash that subscribe button like T-Pose J smashed me that one night in Kentucky. Thank you for watching and goodbye.